Hey guys, I am back with another WGU video. I've covered almost every degree at this school, and today we're going to cover another one. This is a very popular request. A lot of people requested this in the comments. I've also seen a lot of people talk about this degree on the Facebook groups. So we're going to go over this degree today, and I'm going to show you how you can hack this degree. Basically, get a bachelor degree in under 1 year. And you can do that with ACE credits. And we'll go over a spreadsheet and I'll show you the exact class equivalents on how you can do that. So before I do that, I'd like to talk a little about this degree. So a health science degree. I've looked what kind of jobs can you get at the bachelor level, and there's not quite a lot of jobs at the bachelor level with this degree. I feel like the most common job you'll want is healthcare consulting, which are these little private companies. So if you're going to just stick with this degree and not get a master's, then healthcare consulting would be a good job. Now, if you really are interested in working in government or public health, then I think the Health and Human Services bachelor degree is better. But if you want to get a master's degree, I think, and you want to work in public health, I actually think this degree would be better than Health and Human Services. And then you combine this with the public health master's degree. So basically the health science bachelor's and the public health master's, I really think they complement each other really well and they go hand in hand. So the public health master's is a new WGU degree. I don't know if it's been released quite yet, but that is a newer master's degree that they have. So I think these two degrees really do complement each other pretty well. And this degree will give you all the knowledge you need to know going into that degree. So if you really want to work in government, you really want to work in public health, there's also many private sector jobs you can get with this degree combination as well. So this health science degree, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of it by itself at the bachelor level. Once again, I think your best outcome would be to do some kind of consulting. But as for other jobs, I don't think there's a lot of jobs at the bachelor level for a health science degree. So I would definitely recommend putting a master's on top of it. Whether you want to get the public health degree, maybe healthcare management, MBA, whatever you decide to get. A lot of degrees will cover this. If you want to get like a social work master's, though, I would recommend the Health and Human Services bachelor's. And I feel like those two complement each other a little more. So I have a Health and Human Services video that you can watch. It should be in my WGU playlist. Or you can go to my website, majormash.com, and then you can find the Health and Human Services on the left-hand side. And that will also come with a spreadsheet, how to hack that degree as well. So I'm going to get into the spreadsheet, guys, and I will show you how to hack this degree in fast timing. Get it done in 6 months at WGU. You'll spend a few months at least acquiring all these ACE credits that you need, which will eliminate half your degree. It'll eliminate half your degree for cheap, and these courses are very easy. All these courses from like study.com and other platforms, these courses you can do in a few days each. So imagine getting 3 college credits in the matter of a few days, right? And then you just do that over and over and over. So we're going to get into the spreadsheet right now, and I'm going to show you how to hack this WGU degree. All right, guys, we are in the health science degree. And this is a very strange degree as it only has 91 credits. A bachelor degree is usually 120 credits, and this degree is only 91 apparently. So it's a little strange, but that means you can graduate even faster. So, and this is a regionally accredited nonprofit bachelor degree. So don't worry that it's not 120 credits. Would that be a big deal when it comes to applying for graduate schools that are not WGU? It's possible, but I doubt it. But you'll be able to get into WGU's master degrees, no problem. So we're going to go over this right now. And like I said, we can hack this degree very fast. So I have a lot of study.com classes in here, and I have a few StraighterLine classes as well, because I recommend StraighterLine. And sorry, guys, I think I have like a wisdom tooth swollen back here, so my words are not coming out as well as they should because it's a bit swollen. But so we're going to go over all the courses that can transfer in here. And like I said, I have a few courses from StraighterLine, so I recommend math there because math is always a little easier on StraighterLine. But for most courses, I recommend on study.com, and study.com is doing a huge summer promo right now, which is 68% off for the first month, which is huge. It's the biggest promo they've done. So I highly recommend to take advantage of that, because that might not ever happen again. So, and that offer ends at the end of August. And some of these courses you could only do over there. Now, you have Communication 101, Humanities 201, Psychology 101, Biology 102, Basic Genetics, and then a strange one is Intro to Biology with Lab covers Anatomy and Physiology with Lab, so I'm not sure why they did it like that. And then down there, Anatomy and Physiology 1 with Lab right here transfers in as Anatomy and Physiology 2 with Lab. So it's a little strange, but it works, And then you got History, Social Science 108. You could have picked a lot of classes for this Global Arts and Humanities. I picked Social Science 108 because it's one of the easiest courses on study.com, and you can do it in like 2 days. Pathophysiology. This course is really, really, really hard at WGU. Trust me that you want to do this on study.com. You do not want to do this at WGU. And then Clinical Microbiology, Chemistry with Lab on study.com, and get rid of all those hard science courses, right? I highly recommend to take the science courses on study.com because they are very time consuming on WGU. Leave all your easy classes for WGU so you can guarantee you graduate in one term, which is 6 months. So all these ACE credit courses, I feel like this is probably going to take you 4 months in all likelihood. And then when you go to WGU, you'll do 1 6-month term. And it's possible you can actually finish that WGU term in like 3-4 months and be done with all your classes. I don't think you get your physical diploma until after the 6-month term, and it won't be actually conferred until the end of the semester as well. But you can complete all the classes you need in a 6-month period. You do these ACE credit 3 to 4 months, and then you do WGU like 2 to 3 months, and you really could be done with all the work in like 6-7 months. Like I said, you probably won't get your bachelor degree for 10 months because you have to spend like 4 months on these ACE credit courses, and then you won't get your bachelor degree until the end of the 6-month WGU term. So, but still, you get a bachelor degree in under 1 year, which is pretty amazing. Like most people get their bachelor degree in 4 or 5 years. So WGU and other schools that are hackable is just this giant cheat code. And the main way you can cheat them is with these ACE credits like study.com and Straighterline, etc. So it's a very amazing tool. You would only need 42 credits at WGU, and you already did all the hard classes at study.com. So now you do 42 credits. There's still some hard courses in there, but it's a lot of easier courses as well. So if you really, really hustle, you should be able to do it in 1 term in 6 months. I've seen other people do this degree in 1 term, or very, very close. So you can absolutely do it. I feel like this is one of the faster degrees at WGU. This is one of the degrees that you can hyper accelerate. This and the Health and Human Services one. I've seen for sure people accelerate that one very fast and do it in 1 term. So that degree, I've heard mixed opinions about. Some people love it. Some people did it really fast, and then some people just didn't. Some people just didn't like the material. So it all depends which one you like better. Like if I was going to choose one that's going to keep me engaged and I find the most fun, I would do this one over the Health and Human Services one. But that's just me, and like what would I find the most fun? There might be somebody that thinks the Health and Human Services one is like a really fun curriculum, a really fun degree. And everyone is different. All these degrees are subjective. All these college majors are subjective. Everyone's going to have a different opinion, including myself. So none of them are bad. They're all really good degrees. WGU doesn't really put out bad degrees. Like they want to get you a job. WGU has always tried their best to get you a job with their degrees. So I do not think, and no offense to any art majors or music majors, but I do not think WGU will ever put out like an art or music degree, because those are not degrees at the bachelor level that will ever lead to a job usually. Like at least, not a job that you can't get with a high school diploma for the most part. So, there are government jobs in like city governments where it just says, hey, you need a bachelor degree of any kind. That's a little different, right? But for the most part, those degrees do not lead to the greatest careers for the majority of the time. But this curriculum on study.com and Straighterline, it's going to be a bit of a grind. There's not many gimmies in here. So you have public speaking, which is an easy class. You have intro to psychology, which is an easy class. Basic genetics, easy. Human growth and development, easy. U.S. History 1, easy. Social Science 108, easy. And then the rest of these might be a bit of a grind. You know, they're still going to be easier than the college level. They're still going to be easier than WGU, and they're still going to be faster than WGU. But you know, these, like U.S. History 1, for example, might be a 2-day course. You breeze by it; it's easy as can be. Whereas the rest of these, the ones with lab especially, they might take you 10 days, 10 to 12 days, and it might be like really hard work. So it's just something to prepare for, budget time for. I always say budget. If you're really serious about hacking a degree, right, like you should be very serious about budgeting time. Like I would budget 5 hours a day at least. And you might think, oh my God, I have kids and a full-time job. How would I budget 5 hours a day? This is degree hacking, guys. Like if you really want to speed run your degree, you kind of have to obsess over it. You kind of have to make it like one of your absolute main priorities, like you put off some other stuff in your life and then you focus on this and you hack it, right? You can't accelerate a degree. You can't hack a degree if you don't make it one of your priorities. And that's why I say, probably around 5+ hours a day, and you can fly by any of these WGU degrees and any of these ACE credits, pretty easily. So that's my recommendation on that. I mean, as long as you put in at least 3 hours a day, I think you'll be okay. And then if you put like 9-10 hours a day, let's say you don't have a full-time job and you're able to put 9-10 hours a day on this, like I did during the pandemic, you can just fly by courses. So, sorry guys, my dog just walked in the room. Hi. So now that we've gone over the portion you're going to transfer in, I'd like to go over the WGU curriculum portion. So let's get into that and let's look at the classes you're going to take at WGU. All right, guys, I am on the WGU page for this degree, and it shows you what courses you'll be taking at this in this degree. So, and considering you got a lot of the science and healthcare courses out of the way already, a lot of your courses in this health science degree are actually going to be psychology related, which is another reason I kind of like this degree over the other healthcare degrees like healthcare and human services. So you get this psychology section right here: career and lifelong learning, understanding substance abuse, cognitive psychology, which I always think would be a really fun class, learning about the human brain. I always say the human brain, I think, is the most fascinating thing besides the universe itself. You got health psychology, which seems like another fun course. Cultural awareness and ethics, health equity. And then you have to do this class too, which is not transferable. And then foundations in public health as well. So if you're going to do the public health masters, this will give you some good fundamentals. And then you got learning strategies in higher education, which seems like a pretty useful class. And then you have health, fitness, and wellness, which you did not transfer in either. And then introduction to research methods, which seems like another useful class that you'll be doing at WGU. And then you already transferred in human growth. So there you go. Introduction to sociology, you'll be doing at WGU as well. So this course, Introduction to Sociology, usually WGU allows you to transfer that in, but in this degree they do not. So it should be a pretty simple class at WGU, I am assuming. And there you go. There's not many courses in this degree. This is probably the least amount of courses any WGU degree has. It has 28 courses. So you should be able to fly by this. None of these classes look that hard. I know pathophysiology is really, really hard at WGU. And that's why I recommend that at study.com. So, and most of the science courses as well. Like if you transferred in that whole spreadsheet I showed you, none of these courses are that hard. You got your capstone, and then this course is probably somewhat difficult right here. But other than that, you should be able to fly by this degree. Like really, really fly by. I think this is one of the most hackable degrees at WGU by far. Like if you transferred in that whole spreadsheet and you worked your butt off on this, I would not be surprised if you completed the whole thing in like 3 or 4 months and not use the full 6 months. You'll still be paying the same because, you can't get a refund because you finished earlier, but I would not be shocked if you finished it in like half the term. And I have not said that about any other WGU degree. So this degree is extremely hackable. If you really want a college degree in under 1 year, it's a good option. All right, guys, that will conclude today's video. If I helped you in any possible way, please like and subscribe. I have a website I'm launching, which will be more for the tech degrees, but if you guys can like and subscribe if I helped you in any way, it would mean a lot. I'm trying to grow this channel as much as I can. It's growing pretty fast. I've covered a lot of WGU content. I've showed how to hack a lot of schools and a lot of degrees. And I am going to start getting into other stuff such as AI. And I hope you guys come along with my journey. All of you guys that are subscribed to me right now and have watched these videos, I feel like you are an early adopter of my channel, as I feel like I'm going to do my best to keep growing. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching the video. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. So I will see you next time.